Can we talk about the mother for a moment?
Sure.
There was so much about the mother as well, right? And the complexity of her, and the way she shows up, and the things that she's dealing with, from a survival place in many ways. What did you want for the mother?
First off, I actually know that woman, that mother. I've seen that mother countless amount of times, countless, like too many, and, I wanted to capture that as vividly as I could recall, even like, the church meetings in the household, in the living room, wanted to capture her mindset of, not giving up on her child, regardless of, how it looks on the outside, calling out of work, trying to chase down her son. Her son is a grown man, but she's doing what she has to do. There's parts of my own life as a teenager. I was a good kid, but I was a troubled kid. My father was in and out. Well, he's mostly out of my life, but I never hated him. But as an adult, I understood him where he was in his life, and and it affected me in regards to using my art to cope with his absence. And was lucky enough to have him in the film. He's the correctional officer escorting Ricky out.
Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm. Now, and
shout out to Rashad's dad.
He's no longer here. He passed a year after. The thing is, we were supposed to shoot that scene a day before, and had we shot that scene a day before, he wouldn't been. He didn't want to. He loved working a lot, even though he was retired, and he didn't want to take the day off. But luckily, that day he had off Friday when they shipped the schedule, and he was able to do that. So we captured him. So that's when stuff like that happened.
I'm sorry.
Thank you.
And shout out to your dad.
Yes. Shout out to
And
Mr.
that seems part of.
Yes. Yes.
Yes. For those of you who are on audio, go to the videos, because I'm just kind of moving my hands around. It's kind of part of the magic and the spiritual part of this film, the kind of the quilt.
Yeah. To add to that, Link Q, I remember you said you had a lot of deja vus. You and Sam. Sam is the shout out to Sam, the cinematographer.
Shout out to Sam. Shout out to Sam. What's crazy is that I was doing dream work when I was younger, and did a lot of dream work. And what I was doing was I was writing down my dreams after I dreamed them. And what I realized is that maybe a year or something, sometimes even 5 years later, they would happen. So I would always say it was deja vu, but it's not really deja vu. It's just that I had dreamt this before. And I kept having that on set. And I was like, oh, Rashad, I don't know. This is going to be big, because for me, when I have that synchronicity happening, it's usually I'm in the right place at the right time. Like what's happening right now is on purpose. So that would happen a lot. But I wanted to kind of piggyback a little bit on the mother's character. I know for me, she was just very important because I'm a single mom raising a son and raising a Black son, and knowing what that is, and knowing that her child was put in prison at 15. And she has this other one that's young, that's home, that she has like hope she may see as a do-over. You know what I mean?
Yes, the hope for the son. Yeah.
And she's working hard, and she's a nurse, and she's trying to make ends meet, and she's been able to get this home, and here comes her son's home now, and she wants him to make the right moves and everything. But any mom knows that we can teach our children everything, but it comes to a point where they have to make their own mistakes and they have to learn from it. And it's like the earlier the better. So by the time they hit adulthood, they already know, okay, I'm going to suffer the repercussions of this. I have to. So it was important to have this woman who was strong, that's been holding on to this strength for so long. But I think that goes, and that again transcends gender. It doesn't matter. Anybody that's holding in that for so long, there are going to be breaks. And we get to witness this, and we get to kind of see what that looks like when two people are going through that break, because Ricky has that too, and he has every reason to have that too. So we tried to really hone in on what humanity, like really, and trying not to kind of take it, like have caricatures of what humanity looks like, but really what humanity is. And Rashad is like really good at directing that way, where it feels like you're watching a documentary as opposed to a narrative kind of film. So yeah, I just wanted to just speak on the mom a little bit.